Hey everyone, good morning. I am Priyanshi Agrawal and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now we are going to see today's Leetcode daily challenge, which is solving questions with brain power. So this is the first question of this month. Generally we got an easy tag question as the first question of the month. But yeah, today we got a medium question. So let's see what is this question and how we can solve it. So in this question, you are given a zero index 2D integer array questions where questions I is points of I and brain power of I. Okay, and the array describes the questions of an exam where you have to process the questions in order, that is starting from question 0, and make a decision whether to solve or skip each question. Keep this in mind, this is very important. And solving questions I will earn you points I, but you will be unable to solve each of the next brain power I questions. And if you skip question I, you get to make the decision on the next question. So what is this question saying? That you have been given with a questions array where questions of I0 represents the points and I1 represents the brain power. It means if you solve this question, then you will get these points, but you will be unable to solve next two questions. And if you skip this question, then you can make a decision on this question, next question. Okay, and what you need to return maximum points you can earn for this exam. Okay, so can you see something from the question description itself that you can make a decision on a particular question? Either you can solve it or you can skip it. What does it mean? It means DP. Like generally when we apply DP, when we have choices, either we can take something or skip something or leave something, then we apply DP. So it is very clear that we can apply DP in this question. Okay, so let's see if we can. So see, in this question you have been given brain points with 3, 4, 4 and 2, and 2, 3, 4 and 5 are the brain powers. So in which way we can solve the question so that the points will be maximum? So let's say if we can take this first question. If we take this first question, then we will be unable to solve the next two questions. Then okay, skip this question, let's take this question, then we will earn 2 points. So it means 5 is the maximum answer for this example. Okay, let's see another example as well, where points are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, and brain powers are also 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so how in which way we can earn the maximum points? Let's say if we take this question, then we will be first, let's skip first question, so we can take second one. Okay, so if we take second one, we will earn 2 points, but we will be unable to solve the next two questions. Okay, but we can still solve this. Okay, so we will get our maximum points as 7. Cool. So what we can do is we can simply start iterating on this array and make a choice at every point that whether we can take that question or not. If we can, then let's skip. If we are taking that question, then let's skip that brain power of I, next brain power of I questions. If we are leaving that question, then we will check for the next question. Okay, let's see some more dry run for this approach. So let's say you have been given with this points array and this brain power of I. Okay, so right now we are at this 0th index. Okay, so we have two choices, either we can take it or we can not skip it, right? Okay, so let's say if we are taking this, so if we are taking this, then we will earn 3 points, but we will be unable to take this next two questions. So we need to directly jump to this index. So current index plus brain power of I plus 1 to reach this next index. So we will make a call to this point. Okay, now at this point also we have two choices, whether we can take this or skip this. Okay, so if we take this, then we will simply earn 3 plus 2. If we will skip this, then our points are 3. And now after this, our pointer will go out of bounds, so we will simply return. Okay, let's see for this side as well. If we are skipping the first element, if we are skipping the first question, then we have two choices for the second question. Either we can take this or skip this. right? So let's take this. So if we take this, then we will earn 4 points, and we will make a call to current index plus brain power of I plus 1. It will obviously goes out of bound. And if we are also skipping the second question, then we will simply make a call to the index 2, yani it means third question. Now we again have two choices for the third question. Either we can take it or skip it. Either we can take it or skip it, right? But do you see any repeating subproblems here? Can you see any subproblems here? Yes, see, here we are making a call to function 3, and here also we are making a call to function 3. So yes, obviously there are repeating subproblems, and yes, we can apply memoization, right? Okay, so it's very clear from the question what we need to do. First we need to start iterating in the array. We can take it or not take, or it means skip it, and we can memoize it to save our time complexity. Okay, let's try code this. So let's declare another function max points, which will accept these questions of I questions, and in which we will start iterating from the 0th index. So it will also return long max points vector of int comma int questions int of I. And if it goes out of bounds, it means I is greater than or equals to questions dot size, then we will simply return 0. Otherwise we have two choices. If we are taking it, then we will need to add those points, and we make a call to next index, questions of I plus questions of, we need to skip those brainstorm of I questions and plus 1, right? And if we are skipping it, then we can simply make a call to the next index, questions of I plus 1. Cool. And after this, what we need to do, we need to simply return maximum of take comma not take, right? So let's try run this, then we will also memorize it before submitting. So what do we have? Oh, it's a typo mistake, questions. Yeah, it's working fine. So now let's try memorizing it. So we declare a dp of size 10 to the power 5 plus 1. Yes, and then we reset it to -1 memset of dp comma -1 comma size of dp. Cool. And after this, if dp of I is not equals to -1, it means we have already calculated its value, so we will simply return dp of I and will store the value here. It's just a simple 3-step memoization. Okay, let's try run this again. Now let's try submitting it. We have to declare it as long, otherwise it will fail. And also need to make this dp as also long. So let's try run this test case again. Yeah, it's working fine. Now let's try submitting it. Yeah, it's working fine. So now let's talk about its time and space complexity. So as we have done memoization, so its time complexity is going to be big of n, and space complexity is also going to be big of n because of that dp state vector. So yeah, that's all for this question. I hope you get it, but if you still have any doubts, then you can post in the comment section. I will surely try to answer them. Till then, bye guys, see you in the next video.